no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big drop, chili. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. All that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. You know me gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Tema, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, all the titles you need to grow. I be rushing hard, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. Back to Walker on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes K.J. Osborne out of his end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. They'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Let's go now. Hey, let's go.
And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. The tight end in motion right. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith on the move to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Throwing again on second down. Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Viking territory now. They'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now on second and 13, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
19 strikes, 18, 5 years. 79 Broncos.
2nd and 3. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
50.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw out to Lockett. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Geno on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. 42
yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the 50, it's Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Come on.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing is Smith. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Walker with another carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, a 16-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Clock it in motion right. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson.
On the jump.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this belongs to the Vikings. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Darrell Taylor able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Geno. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. 136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try the air now with Smith. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and go. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Second and 5. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That second down play nets a -4. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
19 tight.
Now it's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Smith now to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, In high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So the final seconds have ticked away in this.